Man, this is crazy. People keep messaging me thinking I forgot about the GOAT, the one and only H-Mac. Harry Mack attacking Black is back, baby. We got Harry Mack, Nikola Tesla. Of course, I'm noticing what's happening. I think you guys told me before. I don't know how it works. I think, but see, this is the thing is like you telling me things are auto-generated and then released, but they wouldn't have a thumbnail and then release it to YouTube. But what they're doing is they are releasing singles and then making videos to the ones that they want to make videos for. So let's check this out. Nikola Tesla, Harry Max. I told you guys, whenever I'm down and out, I turn Harry Mack on, man, because he puts a smile on my face and lifts my spirits and reminds me of hip hop, like 90s hip hop, real hip hop. Go like, go subscribe, show love. And let's see. Well, obviously, I think I know what this is about. Electrifying. Let's go. So fucking bad. Jesus Christ. Go like, go subscribe. This is why I can't be doing reactions at fucking 2:30 in the morning. Let's go. Show love to Harry Mack, all right? We're not going to stop, guys. I'm never going to fucking stop. I don't care if YouTube fucking kills his algorithm. We're not going to stop pushing this content. Let's go. Got a little trappy. Ginger ale.
Nikola Tesla, the flow's inventive. No physical evidence, no forensics. Left behind when I wreck your mind with expensive rhymes. So we so pretentious. Yeah, but no golden necklace. Who's the most goated? Ain't no consensus. When they talk about me, they say bro's relentless. For sure they meant it. For sure they meant it.
What I say about being the GOAT? Let's go.
Most goated ain't no consensus. When they talk about me, they say bro's relentless. For sure they meant it. For sure they meant it. Lock the doors and close the fences. Regardless, all my foes defenseless against this. Leaving frozen sense.
Close the fences, foes defenseless. Woo!
Lock the doors and close the fences. Regardless, all my foes defenseless against this. Leaving frozen senseless. Reap what you sow, so my growth is endless. Killing every rapper in your local census. Me and my team, they're my co-defendants. When they talk about me, they say bro's relentless. For sure they meant it. For sure they meant it.
I like that. See, okay. That fits more to me with a chorus with Harry Mack's voice. I'm not trying to critique his work, and I'm sorry if it comes across that way. But sometimes when he was kind of going a little bit out of his elements to make a polished chorus, he doesn't need to do that. This is perfect right here.
Frozen senseless. Reap what you sow, so my growth is endless.
But if you notice, growth is endless, so pretentious, defenseless, senseless. Like he's sticking with the endless. He's stacking the multis, but he's letting them breathe here.
Killing every rapper in your local census. Me and my team, they're my co-defendants. When they talk about me, they say bro's relentless.
He said they're my co-defendants. I like that.
For sure they meant it. For sure they meant it. Rappers, I need an improvement. Ain't hard to see that they losing.
Nope.
I really bleed for this music. Right now the speakers are oozing. I'm who the people are choosing. Don't let the media feed you illusions. They got you steeped in confusion. I bring the heat when abusing these beats, and I'm leaving the deepest contusions.
I'm leaving the deepest contusions. This is what I mean, man. Like, you don't hear him talking about shooting nobody or selling no packs. Just listen to what he's saying. Right now, the speakers are oozing. Don't let the fucking media confuse you with all this extra bullshit.
I'm who the people are choosing. Don't let the media feed you.
But see what it says, I'm who the people are choosing, right? Then the transition, don't let the media feed you illusions. So obviously, what's coming up? Think about it for a second this year.
Illusions, they got you steeped in confusion. I bring the heat when abusing these beats, and I'm leaving the deepest contusions. Why are you sleeping and snoozing? Ain't you heard Nas on Nomadic? He told you that death was the cousin. You might be the next one the motherfucking Reaper is choosing.
I quit. I'm done, dude. I can't even take a sip of my drink. Shout out to Nas too, man. Sleep is the cousin of death.
Abusing these beats, and I'm leaving the deepest contusions. Why are you sleeping and snoozing? Ain't you heard Nas on Nomadic? He told you that death was the cousin. You might be the next one the motherfucking Reaper is choosing. Speaking of Reaper, I bet you that he found it cheeky and deeply amusing. When I couldn't seem to refuse smoking reefer and eagerly seeping the boozing, sneaky abusing. They call me an alien when I'm freestyling, but now that I'm leaking my secrets on beats that diffuse them out to the.
Oh, sorry, I'm gonna cut you off, Harry, but I like that. Ugh. I like that ad lib right there. But he was saying, like, look, at one point I was using substances as a form of escapism, or I thought that I needed them to help me create. I didn't. It actually made me better letting that shit go.
Amusing. When I couldn't seem to refuse smoking reefer and eagerly seeping the boozing, sneaky abusing. They call me an alien when I'm freestyling.
He said sneaky abusing, so he kind of was drinking a little bit too much on the low. Yeah, you are a fucking alien, by the way, when I'm freestyling.
But now that I'm leaking my secrets on beats to diffuse them out to the people who keep when I'm speaking the truth, man, I guess I'll be seeming more human. 10 million votes when I'm freaking these beats, so you could easily confuse them with Nikola Tesla. The flow's inventive, no physical evidence, no forensics left behind when I wreck your mind with expensive rhymes that be so pretentious. Yeah, but no golden necklace. Who's the most golded? Ain't no consensus. When they talk about me, they say bro's relentless. For sure they meant it, for sure they meant it. Lock the doors and close the fences. Regardless, all my foes defenseless against this. Leave them frozen senseless. Reap what you sow, so my growth is endless. Killing every rapper in your local census. Me and my team, they're my co-defendants. When they talk about me, they say bro's relentless. For sure they meant it, for sure they meant it.
That is the perfect chorus. That is the perfect chorus for Harry. That's what I've been looking for. That's what I've been looking for. Everyone's been like, well, Cliff, what do you expect? What do you want? That. It's not over polished. Listen again. Listen to how he's just scheming in here. Just scheming, but it's Harry to the fullest. It reminds me of his freestyles. I think the secret here is not to stray too far away from his freestyle energy and to use that in his choruses. He doesn't need to get, if he's going to have singing, get some backup singers, in my opinion. Get some backup singers. If you want to change something around, you could hire, you could have different things done, but he is a masterclass lyricist. All he has to do is this.
Left behind when I wreck your mind with expensive rhymes that be so pretentious. Yeah, but no.
And hear how on his voice as well. I'm sorry, I'm talking Spar Breakdown channel. Hear how on his voice too. It's just boosted vocals. There's nothing extra. There's no reverb. There's no added echoed layers. There's nothing really on here. It's just him rapping. That's what I like. It doesn't take away from anything. In fact, I think it enhances the record.
Golden necklace, who's the most golded? Ain't no consensus. When they talk about me, they say bro's relentless. For sure they meant it, for sure they meant it. Lock the doors and close the fences. Regardless, all my foes defenseless against this. Leave them frozen senseless. Reap what you sow, so my growth is endless. Killing every rapper in your local census. Me and my team, they're my co-defendants. When they talk about me, they say bro's relentless. For sure they meant it, for sure they meant it. You should probably chill, homie. Why you mad? LL Cool J, cause I am bad. And I'm hard as hell, ironclad. Finding chemicals up in the science lab.
God damn it, dude. The ironclad. So then he went into the science lab.
They said bro's relentless. For sure they meant it. For sure they meant it. You should probably chill, homie. Why you mad? LL Cool J, cause I am bad.
LL Cool J. Think about this LL Cool J's career and the lyric, I am bad.
And I'm hard as hell, homie. Ironclad. Finding chemicals up in the science lab.
I'm hard, homie. Ironclad, blending chemicals up in the science lab.
Learning that you better, you denying facts. Get up on my session with your lying ass. Stepping in correct, you could be dying fast. Someone with the cannonball, giant splash. Top Gun Maverick, I'm flying past.
Hold up. Bring that back one more time. Who's stepping up in the cypher?
Why you mad? LL Cool J, cause I am bad. And I'm hard as hell, homie. Ironclad. Finding chemicals up in the science lab. Learning that you better, you denying facts.
Claiming that you better, you denying facts. Get up out my session.
Get up on my session with your lying ass. Stepping in correct, you could be dying fast. Someone with the cannonball, giant splash. Top Gun.
He says sumo with the cannonball, giant splash, Top Gun Maverick.
Flying past, all you little wag dudes, why you gas? Pull up with unleaded, but your tires slash. I ain't gotta lease it, I could buy in cash. But I don't waste money on the kind of trash. Depreciating soon as you be driving that. Off the line of a car on the shiny flash. I don't need it cause I got the touch, Midas tag. You ain't read it to me.
Son of a fucking bitch, dude. This guy, man, he's so sneaky. The transitions are so slick, you'd miss them. Yeah. How he talked about just buying a car, it depreciates in value as soon as you drive it off the fucking lot. But the way he's like wording things is insane.
Top Gun Maverick, I'm flying past. All you little wag dudes, why you gas? Pull up with unleaded,
but why you gassed, led up, but your tires slashed?
Tires slash. I ain't gotta lease it, I could buy in cash. But I don't waste money on the kind of trash. Depreciating soon as you be driving that. Off the line of a car on the shiny flash. I don't need it cause I got the touch, Midas tag. You ain't read it to me.
I got the touch that Midas has. When everything you touch turns to gold.
Driving that off the line of a car on the shiny flash. I don't need it cause I got the touch, Midas tag. You ain't read it, tell me why the fuck you signing that. Thought you owned it all just because you write your raps. Record label ticket stack, they divide in that. And they own your masters, they got a line for that. Worked hard for your talent, had to grind for that. Now you wish you couldn't do it, then rewind it back. Ain't it shocking? Electrifying Zad. 10 million volts every time I lightning crack. I'm like Nikola Tesla, the flows and
taking shots at me, Harry? How'd you know what's going on? But no, he's right, and this is going to hit to a lot of artists that sign deals. Nobody's happy about it. They're happy when they get the cash advance in the beginning. They realize how much debt they're in. Then they're not happy. And then they realize how much they're fucking actually losing. And that's why you see a lot of artists end up, in the streets and shit. Or you just never hear about them again. They're on OnlyFans. I'll see you there soon.
Driving that off the line of a car on a shiny flash. I don't need it cause I got the touch, Midas tag. You ain't read it, tell me why the fuck you signing that. Thought you owned it all just because you read your raps. Record label ticket stack, they divided in that. And they own your masters, they got a line for that. Worked hard for your talent, had to grind for that. Now you wish you couldn't do it, then rewind it back. And it's shocking, like
Listen to the beat too really quick. Like, ain't that shocking? You hear the sound, but hold on. Listen to the rewind it back. Hear the track.
thought you owned it all just because you read your raps. Record label ticket stack, they divided in that. And they own your masters, they got a line for that. Worked hard for your talent, had to grind for that. Now you wish you couldn't do it, then rewind it back. And it's shocking, electrifying Zad. 10 million volts every time I lightning crack. I'm like Nikola Tesla, the flow's inventive. No physical evidence, no forensics. Left behind when I wreck your mind with expensive rhymes. I be so pretentious, yeah, but no golden necklace. Who's the most golded? Ain't no consensus. When they talk about me, they say bro's relentless. For sure they meant it, for sure they meant it. Lock the doors and close the fence.
Yo, this is so fire. It's gonna make me pass out. It's getting hot in here.
Regardless, all my foes defenseless against this. Leaving frozen senseless. Reap what you sow, so my growth is endless. Killing every rapper in your local census. Me and my team, they're my co-defendants. When they talk about me, they say bro's relentless. For sure they meant it, for sure they meant it.
Yep. This is it. To me, this is reminiscent of 2024. When Harry Mack gets in this bag where he's a little bit more braggadocious, a little more like, get about my session with your lying ass. You ain't who you say you are. You ain't a better rapper than me. Get the fuck about my session. When he starts getting like that, I'm telling you, I know Harry Mack has a heart of gold. We all know this. We've seen this a million times, the way he treats his fans. I've never seen an artist do what he does in my entire fucking life. Okay, and I want to address something too here. Hold on. Make sure I'm not missing anything. All right. When I was doing one of his last Gorilla bars, I worded something a certain way while I was just running at the mouth because I do these and I'm doing these really fast before I have to go to work. Again, it is 2:30 in the morning. I have to be at the studio at 5, so I got to get going soon. I have to do all my uploads when I'm there. So sometimes when I'm talking out of my lying ass. No, I'm talking out of my ass, basically. And I said he is the best off the top rapper, period. And I said on YouTube. But what I meant by that was this. He is the person that is paving the way for anybody who is good at this to follow. I don't think anyone's going to be able to do what he does, but he's showing you that, hey, this is possible. There's a lot of amazing freestyle artists or people who just can't write or refuse to write. I don't know what that mental block is. I've ran into it a lot with a lot of clients, with a lot of people, and they prefer just a freestyle. And I get it. I understand. At one point, I didn't like writing. I would rather freestyle, but then I realized my pen was much stronger than my writing, and I went that way. What I meant with that comment was that Harry Mack is the best in the world. But what I was also saying is that there's 8 billion people on this earth. I've heard people just about as good as Harry Mack, but not as good, and they cannot keep up with him. Like, they can't do a 10-hour stream without slipping up or fucking up or losing concentration or having the heart and dedication that he has. But could they come up with schemes and ideas and patterns and rap for 10, 20 minutes, 30 minutes at a time and be just as good? Yes, out of 8 billion people, I've only seen maybe 1 or 2 that in my lifetime, 14 years professionally, in person, where it kind of blew me away, where I was like, holy shit. Like, even my best friend that I grew up with, one of my best friends that I grew up with, his rapping abilities off the top of the dome, like anytime we ever made records together, all the shows we did, everything, it was all off the top. He never wrote a fucking thing. And it pissed me off because I'd sit there, I'd work on a song. It'd take me 20 minutes or a couple days to write it, whatever I was working on, my verse or a song, and he would walk into the booth and freestyle it. There was nothing prepared. And then, like, sometimes he'd freestyle a verse and be like, no, you know what? Fuck that verse. And he'd do a whole new verse about the same topic, and it'd be even harder than that. And I'd be like, what? How are you doing this? How do you do this? You know, another one is like, I'm not comparing them, but I'm saying, like, they have the abilities. Like, Juice World was so young, but he also was on his way to mastering it. You got to think about his age group and where he was at. You know, and my boy, when we were recording records and before I was getting signed as a writer, as a rapper, I was only 22. So I'm writing records at 2021, thinking I'm the shit, and I'm watching my boy just hop in the booth and he could freestyle an entire song right there on the spot without fucking up one time. And I'm like, how? But I don't even say he's one of the two other people. I've met two people who've walked through my studio who have come to like open mic nights, and I've watched them rap for 30, 40 minutes straight, like how Harry Mack would do. And it's insane to watch. But they don't know social media. They don't know how to market. They don't know this path. They don't know this exists. Even to this day, I don't even know if they're alive at this point. I don't talk to them anymore. This is many years back. Harry Mack is the GOAT at what he does. And with his pen getting stronger too, I'm telling you, this man can easily take over the game. This is my favorite track so far that I've heard from Harry Mack released recently. 4 days ago. He can't keep getting away with this. I'm so glad to be living in the same era as Harry Mack. Can't believe I get to experience Harry Mack dropping originals now. Rule number one, never skip a Harry Mack video. And that's what I'm saying. Like, this is criminal. 38,000 views. But when the video comes out for this, if he makes one, it's going to blow. That 2024, hold on, Harry Mack 2024, how did that do? It's got to have well over 1 million views. Only 216,000 views. That's criminal. That's absolutely criminal. That's absolutely criminal. Fuck. He's going to do whatever he wants to do. And I'm going to support his team. I love his team. I love what they have going on. I'm gonna ride until I die for them, right? And when I met Iconic for the first time, he said, "What do you think about Harry Mack? And if there's something you could change, what would you change?" I said, "The only one thing I would change, and I know it takes away from his brand, is that he just needs to be a bit more cutthroat." And I don't know why. After I said that, I'm not saying I had anything to do with it, but during his Omegle bars, he would be a bit more braggadocious than he was before. But I meant like Harry Mack, if he flipped a switch and basically said, "Fuck you all, I can demolish the world," he can become the biggest artist in the game today, hands down. Like, we just seen what Kendrick did, right? Did you guys, if anybody here is a fan of hip hop and not just Harry Mack, like Kendrick just dissed Drake and J. Cole and basically said, like, you know, fuck your big three, it's just big me. Like, nothing bad, not like I'm gonna fucking shoot you or nothing, but being that hard, being that braggadocious on a beat like that, a trap beat, that's where we need to see Harry Mack at. And I'm only saying this, and I hope maybe someone in his camp hears it, and maybe he catches wind and goes hard. Because like 2024 was him really on his fuck shit. This reminded me of Harry Mack getting on his fuck shit. I would like to see him be a little bit more vicious, but I know that goes against his branding. And I admire somebody who's moral, who has morals and follows those before a dollar sign. Because it's not always about the money. It's about the impression you leave behind when you're gone. And me and him both are big fans of Gary Vee. I mean, he had the chance of meeting Gary Vee and doing the freestyle with Gary Vee. And when I was on Harry Mack's Happy Hour, I asked him to freestyle about Gary Vee, and this motherfucker did an impersonation, and I was dying laughing. It blew me away. It blew me away. So like all I'm saying is this: Harry Mack is the goat at this freestyle shit, right? I'm saying I think he can become the goat of the penmanship. He's on his way. It's mastered. It's right there. All it is really just crafting a persona, which I don't. I hate to say it this way. It's not selling out, but it's doing what is necessary to really take over the industry if you want. Like, you really think like J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar, Drake, you think they're killers? You think J. Cole or Drake is really pushing bricks and doing them? No, he's not. But it's what people want to hear, and it works if you want to sell those records. But this is authenticity. Not taking away from Drake or anybody else, but this is being authentic to a fault almost. And I'm saying this in the most loving way. Because I am similar with the way I make content. I am me to a fault to where it hinders my growth on YouTube. And I fucking know that, but I don't fucking care. Because I am who I am. And Harry Mack's going to be who he's going to be. I'm just saying, I know a few little things that he could tweak that would probably just launch him out of the stratosphere. But who the fuck am I? I'm just a normal guy. I write music. I make YouTube videos for fun before I go to work. And I call it a day. All right. Thanks for letting me ramble. It's that time of the night where I like to ramble. This is one of my favorite songs that Harry Mack has dropped recently. Hands down, no questions asked. This in 2024 are two of my favorites from this year. But go like, go subscribe, show love to Harry Mack. I know I missed, someone said something about, I missed something in Denver, I think. It's so hard for me to keep up. I'm trying, guys. YouTube has, like I said, this new weird rule. Like, if you do more than 5 videos, they punish your channel. Like, if I put out 1 or 2 videos, that video could do anywhere between 10 and 100,000 views. But if I put out that same video along with 6 or 7 other videos, that video is only going to get like 900 to 1,000 views. So I have to play this bullshit game. It's like any medium that you're going to use or platform, like say YouTube or TV or radio, you kind of have to conform to what they want if you want your way. So if I want to promote these artists correctly, which I feel is my job to promote these artists correctly, I have to play the fucking game, and I hate it. Sorry for over-explaining myself, but I want you to know the way it works on my end. So when you're wondering, hey, Cliff, like, why haven't you checked out all these songs? And it's like, dude, because I can't do what I did once before. When I started this channel, I dropped 10 videos a night like that, and I loved it. And it didn't harm my view counts or nothing. But now if I do that, those videos die out and nobody sees them. And my channel gets punished for like 2 weeks until it catches back up with the algorithm. I can only do like 3 to 5 videos a day. It sucks. Anyways, enough of that. Show up to Harry Mack. And listen, you don't have to agree with anything that I say. I'm not saying you have to. I just hope somebody hears me and understands what I'm saying. I want to see Harry Mack. He is the best. He is one of the best. I just want to see him get his flowers is all. So I'm trying to give advice on each track. Because I think this is like the direction he needs to go with his music. I'm just being honest. I love you guys. I'm out of here. Be safe. Anybody who needs me, please reach out. My Instagram is linked down below. I am no doctor. I cannot solve your problems. But I love you guys. I wouldn't have a channel without you. I know that. And I'm fucking forever in debt to you. I'm not leaving this fucking platform until they kick me off this motherfucker. Because I got to be here to promote all these artists. And being able to vent and talk music with you is the highlight of my day. It's even becoming more of a highlight than me writing my actual own records. It's a little bit scary for me, but I'm just being honest. So thank you so much for giving me this and rocking with me. I love you guys. Be safe. I'll see you very soon, all right? On to the next one. Comment down below what I have to see right away.